Good morning. High five. Boom. Gobble, gobble. Today is Thanksgiving. It's a wonderful morning. And welcome to the Minivan Lee morning show. Morning me. This is the morning for me. It is 6:30. Had my shower. I'm Minivan Lee, and I live in my minivan. This is my minivan. Let's get a better look on it because I want you to see it because of what I'm going to talk about. I sit here during the day. This is all my bedding up here. When I sleep, I lay out my bed. I've got it going on in here. This is all of my seats are out, even my passenger seat up there. So I have a lot of room, and I do like to sit on the floor. Roof, roof, roof. Here's my paper towels, yeah. It's a big, I've been getting the big rolls now, and it just wants to stick out there, yeah. So this is my home, and I can do a lot of things in here. I can actually do my yoga in here. I only have so much width, but I've got a lot of length. Okay, let's put the camera back up, okay? I'm just relaxed in the morning. In the afternoon, I talk about different things, but in the morning, this is kind of a cool time that I can just be the morning me, because I'll tell you, I'm a morning person. I really, really am. And I've been doing this for 8 years now, okay? So I've got it down pat, and of course, I got the book, How to Live in a Minivan, the Minivan Lee Way. You know what? It's the second edition. So it's been out for a while. It's my bestseller. Yeah, How to Live in a Minivan, the Minivan Lee Way. But it's not just for minivans. It's for all. Yeah, it's for all sizes. It's how to do it. It's a encyclopedia from A to Z about everything. Where are you going to get your mail? Can I take a pet? What are the rules of pets? BLM land. Where am I going to park? How am I going to get rid of all my stuff in my house? What am I going to do with it? How am I going to organize it up? Oh, it just goes on and on. I'm a telling ya. Oy vey shmear. Okay, got a question, and all of this has to do with this. Hi, Lee. This is from CAC. CAC. Do you hang out in your van mostly? What do you do during the daytime? I'm asking because I'm looking into living in a minivan, but don't know where I would go and what to do in the daytime. Well, one of the reasons I talked about my setup here is because, it really depends on your setup. That's going to be a huge factor in what you're going to do during the day. Because if you have this back area of if you say a minivan or a car or even a ProMaster, whatever you have, if this is filled with stuff to the brim, you're not going to do much in your van during the day, because it's going to be it's uncomfortable. Where are you going to sit? I can sit here during the day, and I have a table, and I can write. I can do all kinds of things in my van because I've got the room to do it. I cook in here. Now, you asked me personally, let's do this. You asked me personally, do I hang out mostly in my minivan? Well, at this point, yeah. I really, really do. And I like it. I really do like it. I'm not lonely. I'm not anything. I am a busy, busy, busy girl. I'm a busy bee. And what I do is I write, or I work on graphic arts. I film. I plan things. I watch TV on my phone. Yeah. I play around with my laptop. I listen to music. I clean stuff. Yeah, and I cook. I make coffee. Yeah. Got down to here. You want some? Just wipe it off. Yeah, cheers. So, do I spend most of my time in my van? You know, this past year I really have a lot of my time. Not all of it. I get out and I walk and things like that. But as far as like my life being like a nomad tourist, nah, I'm not a tourist anymore. I'm tired of the driving, things like that. So, but I can spend a lot of time in my van because I've got it set up so nicely. It's set up for me. I've got it set up for living in it, because guess what? This is my home. Do you spend most of your time inside of your home, your house? Most of us do. Most of us do. And I do the same. I go out when I need to. I go shopping. I literally live a life the same as anybody else in a house, except I don't have a garden. I do have a yard, but my yard is the park, and I share it with other citizens. I let them come and play at my park, yeah. No, that's like my yard. Wherever I'm parked, if I'm at a park, I can get out and walk around, and I feel like that's sort of my yard. It's a huge yard. Yeah, my yard at this park here has a fountain. It's got ponds, lots of trees. It's got a rose garden. Oh my gosh, lots of picnic tables, and I can walk around my yard and see all kinds of people. Right? Yeah, we can make our own world, can't we? Okay, so then you say, what do you do during the daytime? Well, those are the things that I do. Now, what are you going to do? As a nomad, as a newbie van lifer, here's what you're going to do. You're going to play around with your van a lot. Right in the beginning, this is probably what you're going to do in the beginning. And I guarantee you're going to drive around a lot because you want to get used to it. And it's such freedom. There's such a freedom going on in your life. You can go anywhere you want to, and your home is with you. So I guarantee you, you're going to enjoy that. Okay? You're going to drive. You're going to go places. Even if you stay in your own town. What I did when I first became a nomad, I just drove around. I went to places that I normally didn't go because it was fun. And I felt like, these are my roads. This is my home. I'm carrying my road with me. Or I'm carrying my home with me. Duh. Yeah, seriously, there's a feeling you're going to get. And what you're going to do is you're going to be tweaking things. Because you're going to have something here, it looked good on paper. But you keep bumping your elbow into it. And so it's like, well, this isn't working. Because this is hurting me. So I've got to find out where to put this thing that I keep bumping into. Because you're going to realize, well, I like to sit over here. Or I like to sit over there. So without going into too much detail, that's what you're going to do. You're going to be tweaking everything inside your van. Because it's fun. And you're probably going to go to the car wash a lot. You're going to wash your car. I've noticed over the past year, I don't wash my car so much anymore. It's like, who cares? I got writing to do, okay? I got stuff going on in my life. I got videos to make. So, yeah, but in the beginning, oh my gosh, I think I washed it like once every 3 days. Or I was always, wiping it. Yeah, because it was so fun. And I think it is human nature. It's not everybody's going to do that, but I think it's human nature to do that. Okay, then what's going to happen? Well, you're going to settle into doing what you normally do. What is your personality? Whatever you do now, you're going to lean towards that. Are you an avid reader? You're probably going to read a lot. Make sure you have a nice little nook in your van that you could read. It's comfortable. And make it look nice. These are the only decorations I have other than maybe my lights. But I don't have a lot of decorations going on because it takes up space and it's just too much. But here, I make yourself a little place that you can kind of just relax into. Here's what you want to avoid though. Got it, everybody? Do not just sit in your front seat. because back here is too uncomfortable. Don't just sit in your front seat because your feet are always going to be down. It's just not, yeah. I just don't think it's a good idea just to, for most of your time when you're in your van, just to sit in your front seat. What fun is that? That's like walking into your house and only sitting in your chair. No, I mean, enjoy your space. Now, you can still have a build out. And this is going to depend on how large, or big, or small you are. But you can have a build out where you have a frame for your bed. But if you have it set up nice and you're not too tall, you can actually sit on your bed. Just don't make the frame up so high that your head's going to be hitting. But if you're short, because Glenna, my friend Glenna, from way back in 2022, when I had my first meetup, I'm telling you, she had it going on, and she had a build out, but she had a bed, and she could just sit on her bed cross-legged, or she could lay back and read. Yeah, she could sit there very comfortably, but she had everything. And then she had to block off the front area right behind her front seat. She had bins like this, and she had nice, pretty covers on them. And she had like a coffee maker on top. It was like a little home. It was the best build out I had ever seen because she still had space. She actually, I was on this side. She had her bed here, and she had a space where she could walk. But here was this long, like almost like a bookshelf, and she had things in it where she could sit on her bed because she was short like I was, and she could just reach over and grab things. It was so nice. It was very, very, very cozy. Yeah, she did a good job with that. I'll leave the link for it so you can see, you know, what she has. To me, yeah, that was the coziest. Maybe not the best, but the coziest van build out. Yeah, lost my train of thought. Gobble, gobble. I'm thinking about turkey today. So yeah, whatever you normally do you do crafts? You could even dedicate, I have my bins here. You could even dedicate one bin just to your crafts. Why not? I mean, if that's what you want to do, this is your life. CAC. CAC. This is your life. You do it the way you want to do it. Just don't take so much stuff that you're not going to need. You know, it's going to wear down on your gas. It's going to be heavy in your van. It's going to be clutter you don't need. Don't buy a bunch of stuff in the beginning. Wait until you see what you need. Get the book. I've got necessary things, and then I've got just extras that you might want to think about getting later. But the book, if you don't have this book, you're going to be winging it. And I'm just making it easy for you. Okay. Maybe you like to crochet. Maybe you are an artist. I remember I met my friend Mary in early on in my van life career. She was an artist. And she would go out, take her chair out, and she would draw in her own interpretation of like things that she was looking at, landscape. They're really nice. She's selling them now. If you're watching, Mary, hello. I haven't seen you in a while. The last I saw Mary was in Flagstaff at the Walmart. And she actually had like a SUV, but she wanted to show me. She goes, guess what? She goes, I'm in a minivan like you are now. She goes, it's wonderful. Now, for me, I do a lot of graphic arts, editing videos, thinking about filming, thinking about things like that. But you know what? Before I became a nomad, that's what I did too. I was making videos. I loved it. I started out graphic arts. I won't go into the progression of it, but self-taught. I love learning new software, new apps. Yeah, I love that because they all kind of are very similar in some ways. I kind of know which buttons to push, and I know the lingo of what they say. This is for this and this. Yeah, they all kind of use the same lingo for the buttons. Well, I was making videos. I was making them for my granddaughter. I was making children's videos. I was experimenting with stop motion. I was experimenting with a lot of things. So when I became a nomad and I started my YouTube channel, it's just what I do. And I was always a writer. I had a lot of writings and saved them on flash drives, things like that. So basically, I'm now writing books and scripts. So whatever you do, whatever you lean towards, whatever your skill set and your interests are, yeah, your gifts that were given to you by you know who, by God, the gifts that he gave you, that's what you're going to do. Music. Are you a musician? You know, if you do like music, you can get on your phone, you can get music apps to make music. Like iPhone has GarageBand. And I'm telling you, a lot of people might laugh at that. No, GarageBand is it's a really, really good app. Yeah, it's really good. So that's what you're going to do. Let me see if I answered you, because you had a few questions in here. And don't know where I would go. Well, you're going to go where you want to go. Because guess what? You're in a home on wheels, so you can go where you want to go. You will figure it out. Now, we're coming towards the era of time of the year for quartzite. Get there. You need to meet people. Go to the RTR, Bob Wells RTR. Go there. And, it usually starts the second week of January. You're going to meet people. Get phone numbers. Contact so that you can text them. A lot of people don't like to be called. They don't want the phone calls. But if you text them, then they can get to it. And get in a group. They also will probably start soon the caravans. Go on cheaprvliving.com and check out what caravans are there. You're going to meet people. So where are you going to go? You're going to go maybe with a lot of other people. Or you might just be so solo. You're very independent. I've never done a caravan. I am very independent. I go where I want to go. People say, well, you should go here or go there. I kind of go where I want to go. And I do like Arizona because I've been here for 45 years, almost 50 years. So I know Arizona very well. I love Arizona. Still a little bit of the Wild West, and I do like it. So you're going to do whatever your mind leads you to do, whatever he leads you to do. Yeah. You're going to love it. And if you're out there listening, you didn't ask the question, but your mind is probably churning right now. I tickled your brain. Like, what would I do? Well, yeah, let me know in comments. What would you do if you became a nomad? What would be your hobby? What would your day look like? What would it look like if you're a nomad? Or what you can do is tell me what your day looks like living in a house. Because we all do different things. Some people have a garden out in their yard, and they just love being out there. Some people like to read. And a lot of you still have to work. Yeah, there are nomads that do work. I consider this my work too. Yeah. I hope you have a really good holiday dinner today. No, I don't want to be a party pooper. Remember that? Every party loves a pooper. That's why we invited you. Party pooper. Okay, well, let me be a party pooper. Don't go overboard, okay? Don't fill your belly so hard. And you can have some sugar, like pumpkin pie, have a little bit of sugar, but don't go nuts with it. Don't dump that much on your liver, your spleen, your kidneys, your glands, your pancreas. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And Yeah, and don't eat so much bread either, because there's a lot of toxins in there. Aren't I just a ray of sunshine, aren't I, on this? Go ahead and enjoy it, but I'm just, because I love you guys a lot, don't go nuts with it, okay? What's going to happen then tomorrow is you're going to feel, even if you just ate a little bit, your body's going to go, oh, wow, what did I do? So tomorrow's going to be a little bit different. So what I want you to do tomorrow is drink a lot of liquids. Drink a lot of water, okay? Don't eat too much. Maybe go with the protein more. Go with the turkey or the ham, whatever. And yeah, what's going to happen tomorrow too is if you ate the sugar, you're going to start craving it again. Oh, it's going to be there. And you could set yourself up all the way into Christmas and after. That's why a lot of people put on weight during the holidays. Once that spark goes in you, because it's like dopamine, once that sparks, you want more and more. And so you're setting yourself up for depression in a way, because even if you give it what it wants, you're not going to feel good. I got a coffee burp coming up. I know. This is morning me. Yeah, coffee burps. Oh my gosh, let me, this is the real me. But if you want the sugar and you don't let yourself have it for a few days, you're going to be like, well, I want it. I want it. Yeah. So, you kind of, if you're going to be eating sugar today, you're kind of setting yourself up just a little bit, but get over it. Okay. Enjoy today and then say, that's it. Your health, your life depends on it, okay? You're a miracle in motion. Okay, so I'll end this. I want you to have a good day. Have fun with relatives. Try to stay a little bit clear of politics. Okay, you know what you're doing. I'll end this now. I love you guys. Hey, I got the book, How to Live in a Minivan, the Minivan Lee way. Get it for yourself for Christmas, the early Christmas present, or buy it for somebody and share this video. I love you. I do. See ya. See you tomorrow morning. Got it? Oh, there won't be a video this afternoon. Well, that's a given, yeah. I'll be enjoying my family, and I am going to be with my family around noon. Yeah, I love you. Bye.